Real-life examples of slope stabilization projects. Welcome back to Blueprint to Reality, the place where we explore the structures that shape our world and the engineering feats behind them. Today, we're heading to the hillsides, cliffs, and mountainous roads to explore real-life examples of slope stabilization projects. When gravity threatens to bring slopes crashing down, it's up to geotechnical engineers to hold the line. So how do they do it? Let's take a closer look at the methods, the challenges, and the success stories of stabilizing slopes in real-world scenarios. Why slope stabilization matters. Before we explore the case studies, let's quickly recap why slope stabilization is essential. Natural slopes can fail due to rainfall, earthquakes, weathering, or human activity like road cuts and deforestation. A slope failure can mean disaster. Landslides, collapsed roads, or damaged buildings. Stabilizing slopes protects infrastructure, preserves lives, and ensures the safety of entire communities. With that in mind, let's examine how engineers have tackled real slope problems around the globe. Case Study 1. The 2014 Oso landslide, Washington, USA. In 2014, a massive landslide struck Oso, Washington, claiming 43 lives and destroying dozens of homes. It was a wake-up call about the importance of understanding slope behavior. After the disaster, stabilization efforts focused on reshaping the slope geometry and diverting surface water. Engineers also used advanced monitoring techniques to identify other potential hazards in the area. Though this was a tragic event, it has led to stronger regulations and better slope management in landslide-prone zones. Case Study 2. Hong Kong Slope Safety Program. Hong Kong is built on steep terrain, with a history of deadly landslides. In response, the government launched the Slope Safety Program, a long-term initiative to upgrade and maintain thousands of man-made slopes. Engineers used soil nailing, retaining walls, and drainage systems to stabilize these slopes. What's remarkable is that the program combined engineering with public awareness. Warning signs, maintenance schedules, and education campaigns helped prevent further disasters. Today, Hong Kong is a global leader in slope safety. Case Study 3. Landslide Prevention along the Nilgiri Hills, India. The Nilgiri Hills in southern India are prone to frequent landslides during the monsoon season. These affect highways and rail routes vital for transport and tourism. Engineers stabilize slopes using rock bolting, gabion walls, and vegetation to reduce erosion. Drainage systems were installed to control surface water. Monitoring stations track rainfall and soil moisture to provide early warnings. This multi-layered approach ensures safety while respecting the region's environmental sensitivity. Case Study 4. Coastal Cliff Stabilization, UK's Jurassic Coast. On the southern coast of England, erosion and landslides threaten historic cliffs and nearby settlements. At Lyme Regis, a town on the Jurassic Coast, engineers undertook a massive cliff stabilization project. They built seawalls and installed geogrid-reinforced earth slopes behind the beach to support the cliff. Underground drainage and vegetation helped stabilize the slope from both surface and groundwater threats. This project not only preserved public safety, but also protected a World Heritage Site from collapsing into the sea. Case Study 5. Mountain Highway Stabilization, Japan. In Japan's mountainous regions, landslides threaten roads, especially during typhoons and earthquakes. One example is the stabilization of slopes along the Chua Expressway. Engineers installed rockfall barriers, shotcrete facing, and deep anchors to stabilize cliffs. Additionally, remote sensors and cameras monitor slope movement in real time. This allows for early detection and rapid response. Japan's approach is proactive, blending high-tech monitoring with traditional stabilization methods. Common slope stabilization techniques used. Across all these projects, we see recurring methods: soil nailing to reinforce weak soil, retaining walls to provide structural support, drainage systems to remove excess water, vegetation to prevent erosion, and rock bolts or anchors in steep, rocky terrain. What's important is how these methods are tailored to site conditions, no one-size-fits-all approach. Lessons learned from the field. These real-life examples highlight several key lessons. First, prevention is better than cure. Regular maintenance, early warning systems, and community education can prevent disasters. Second, combining techniques often yields the best results. And third, understanding local geology and climate is critical to designing effective solutions. Engineers need not just tools and techniques, but also the wisdom to apply them strategically. Conclusion: slope stabilization isn't just about holding back soil, it's about protecting lives, property, and history. From rain-soaked hills in India to cliffside towns in the UK, these projects show how engineering transforms risk into resilience. That's it for today's episode on Blueprint to Reality. If you found these case studies insightful, hit that subscribe button and share this video with anyone curious about how we stabilize the world beneath our feet. Until next time, stay curious and keep building smart.